Joining us now, former State Department spokesperson Morgan Ortagus, still helping to get Americans out of that country, plus Arizona Senate candidate and retired Arizona National Guard, General Michael McGuire. And Morgan, let's start with you. How hamstrung are we with our base in Doha now and that beautiful facility that American tax dollars built up, abandoned?
Yeah, we can't have a diplomatic presence. We flew out, as we should have, what we call our LES staff, which are our locally employed staff. So we don't even have Afghans that were working in our embassy, still manning the embassy. Obviously, they couldn't stay. So I don't know how you have a diplomatic presence in a country without diplomats. Perhaps they're referring to Ambassador Khalilzad continuing to negotiate with the Taliban. But the diplomatic path forward is very tricky on the world stage, Brian. If you look at the United Nations yesterday, the Security Council had a vote on trying to hold the Taliban accountable to letting Afghan citizens leave who want to and trying to hold them accountable basically on humanitarian issues. Guess who abstained from that vote at the Security Council, Brian? China and Russia. So they still have their embassies there. They're still engaged with the Taliban, and we just saw great power competition sort of light up on fire by leaving Afghanistan the way we did.
Absolutely. And General, that's right, bordering those two nations. We abandoned a base that would border Iran, border China, and Russia, and the so-called stands, and we left a lot of Americans behind. What did they teach you in military school? Is that okay?
Well, Brian, it's not okay. Our motto is no man left behind, and I've heard arguments in the media about the numbers of Americans that have been abandoned there, and even one is too many. Just 8 weeks ago, we had complete freedom of movement and the ability to get people in and out of Bagram. President Biden promised us that this would work fine, and the execution of this thing has been a complete disaster. He is derelict in his duty, as well as other leaders, and they've put Americans at risk as we've now abandoned them, potentially putting them at risk to lose their life or become hostages.
General, and real quick, Morgan, both of you weigh in. How do we get the remaining people out? We understand they're going door to door, execution style, bringing them to so-called court. Morgan.
Well, listen, if you have anyone that you love, I would get them out of Kabul, right? Just Kabul is not a safe place to be. My messages are open on Twitter, and I will be glad to try and help you. Unfortunately, there are not a lot of great options now that we're completely gone.
General?
Well, Brian, if the commitment is for us to get all of our troops out, our great special operations forces are part of our great military. And they are the best group to go in and get them. But if the president doesn't have the resolve to do it, I don't know how we get them out.
He's going to look to turn the page today in his speech. Someone else will write. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Brian.